Welcome back, everyone. This is Shadow Drake, and today we are doing some more mining. I mean, at this point, that's basically what I start everything as. A little bit of mining, a little bit of other stuff. It's just gonna, you know, it's just a thing to do. But there's another thing I kind of thought I should do. Uh, whoa. Typed the wrong thing. Housing. That was weird. I think I need to kind of automate this to some degree. And I don't need this here anymore. Let's get rid of this eyesore. Oh, come on, no. One thing that I thought about is I kind of have a problem with the fact that I am creating things, but they're just not in a good... It's just kind of cumbersome to deal with. Like, I need to have something to let me know when I should stop printing out things. And so... yeah. I need to work that out. I also need to work out the fact that my printers are in really odd places because I need to change their cables to heavy cables for whenever I decide to use them all at once. They're going to burn out cables very easily. And, yeah. The other reason why this has come to my attention is I need to build some liquid tanks. But I only need to build a certain amount, and clearly, when I go mining... oof, let's just offload some stuff. When I go mining, I'm not going to be able to do that very easily because I'll be out mining. Then I have some stuff here I need to smelt. Who needs copper? You don't. You need some copper. You need a lot of copper. Ooh, and iron. So you need iron, copper. You know what? Let's just smelt all this crap and stick it in the electro printer. Let's do that before I leave because I have got to get some silicon. Gotta get some silicon. Gotta get some... do I even need more iron in there? I got quite a bit. Alright, so basically I just need to get a bunch of silicon. Because I need to make a few more insulated tanks. And this is kind of the hard part with this. Do I have my air tank? Yes, I do. My furnace is still there. It's probably stupid cold by now. And I keep getting distracted more and more. Wait. Yeah, it's stupid cold. I keep getting distracted more and more about the fact that I just got to... and now I need wrench. And I need to change the battery on that thing. Okay. One, two, three, four. Alright, so this is going to be slightly odd. Let's cook my iron first. Because I do want to go on ahead and print out some other stuff in my electronics printer. And all this copper and stuff is going to be useful, to say the least. But let's see, last I recall, I needed basically a full row of... no, 2 full rows of silicon so that I can make the insulated tanks. Might as well get extras. But I think once I get that, I want to program something for managing my output stacks, which would require that I rewire some things. Alright, go in, eat and drink. Then I'll go get supplies. As is typical. That, ate that, so... 1, 2, 3... Can't believe that I am living off of literally just mushrooms and eggs right now. Okay. Copper, gold, iron. That should take care of all of those basics. Drink some water. Make sure my drill is topped off. It is not. While I'm at it. There we go. And I believe I have 2 alloy traders. No, I have a build ink and an alloy. Okay. Yeah, that's right. The build ink is for upgrades. Man, I gotta cycle them in. Okay. Let's go get me some silicon. Hard mining backpack. This is empty, right? Yep, that's empty. Alright, off to get some silicon. Let's go this way. There's like nowhere near close to silicon. I always like to pick completely different directions just because it's neat. Oh, neat. Let's get this. Never know, I might need a little bit of copper. Oh boy. Silver to sell. Ooh, there's cobalt down there too. I will eventually null. Ooh, there's also lead. Lead and cobalt. Let's go for that cobalt. I mean lead. It's lead. Is that a hole? Oh! That is a hole. I must be at my drills. That's kind of concerning. Oh, there's my other drill. Means there's another one right here. I picked a bad direction. Alright. Let's go for that cobalt vein. And let's go back up and get some silicon. Because after all, this main trip is for silicon. So get a little bit of copper, because they stole some of my cobalt. Let's go for the silicon. The hard part is, I am floating at what, 500 space bucks? And I'm constantly spending it all. It's funny that I said that I'm going to try to get 1,000,000 space bucks. And I don't seem to be ending any part at above $1,000. I either do that and then immediately spend it in the very next part, or things just end up happening and I just don't. Okay. Let's go this way. I see some nickel. I might as well get that nickel. Nickel to sell. Ooh. Silicon right in there. How's a zero key? That's weird. It like vacuumed out down there. Nickel, nickel, nickel. Nickel and nickel. Don't know if I'll need any of this. Oh. Lead. Let's get that. Something to sell. I don't even remember. Was that a fresh 5x5 ore trader that I called down? I don't even remember. Okay. Silicon. Perfect. I know I am building up the amount of ores I have in there. What I intend to do with the production system is going to be very similar for how I intend to keep an eye on all the centrifuges. I need to do kind of like a stack pointer to poll the states of up to 4 devices. Right now I have 4 printers. I will eventually make the rocket printer, and they would also eventually need to be watched over, you know. So I will make the program be capable of... Oh, hey, daytime. Let's get you here. 2, 3, 4. Let's add a copper there. Okay. That's a lot of silicon. That's what I was after. So, you know, it'll eventually be watched over. And right now I'm kind of in this weird spot where I'm just printing willy-nilly. Just print, you know, print as much as you can. And it kind of can be a hindrance because I could overprint something that I didn't want, or I can't just leave it alone because it'll just keep printing. Like all the steel I buy, all the stuff I make, I can't just easily set it and forget it. Like it'll just keep printing. And that is a hindrance because I don't need it doing that. I'm wasting resources and time. Like if I wanted to print out exactly 100 insulated pipings, you know, to spend only 100 of the silicon and steel, I have to watch that thing. I have to tell it, kind of leave, and come back when I believe it should have printed out that 100. And if I forget, which I am very prone to doing, then I'll just have like a bajillion of them. I'll print out my entire stock. That copper just literally populated in front of my face. I'll print out the stuff that I didn't need. 50. Look, that's perfect right there. Let's grab a little bit more. I think I might as well print out more silicon. Because I'm gonna have to print out didn't want the nitrites. I'm gonna have to print out insulated pipings anyways. Plus I am going to need iron in there because I'm gonna need to print out normal pipes. It sounds kind of odd that I'm gonna print out normal pipes, but I do have a plan. Ooh, that's a hole. How much do the traders buy? Might sell some of this silicon too. It sells for at least a little bit more. Don't know who that is. Not answering that. Okay. I might as well get copper. Copper is always something that gets used up begrudgingly. Get you up there. I'm not getting a single bit of gold here, and that is fine. Man, was there always this much silicon here? Have I just... There's like some serious silicon veins here. I'm just gonna grab until my inventory is full at this point. It'll be used or sold. I think the extra that is going to be in my mining belt, I am going to smelt. Everything else, I think I am just going to sell. That's so weird. It just like stopped allowing me to mine right there. Like this is like bedrock or something. Like, I can't mine down there. Can I pickaxe? That's the weird thing about this game sometimes. You just all of a sudden reach a point where you just can't mine down anymore. Like you just hit some kind of pseudo bedrock. Might as well go back. I probably hit bedrock. I'm pretty deep. Don't know how much gold I have, but might as well get a little bit. There we go. Way filled up. Ah! Freedom! Four and this way. First, let's sell everything. Probably need to cycle that trader so that I can get a fresh, specific, fresh young lad. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool from the distance now. Since I'm here, 84. Filling up. Filling up. Alright. Any available storms? Nope, not yet. Okay, good. No storms. No capes. Alright. Temperature's climbing in here. I gotta do... I can't believe I had that. $100, 200, still 300, and I'll just smelt that last little bit before I go from there. Star smelter. Aw. Okay. So I'm gonna have to redo a lot of that. Okay. You are Build Inc., right? Yeah. You just have stuff. Honestly, I don't know that I'll need you here anymore. I think I can... I think you can go away. Alright. Hey, 2,000 space bucks. Okay. Let me see. What did I need for a large dish? Large dish needed exactly 100 astroloy and 50 inconel. 25 and 50? Tell you what, we'll buy one at a time. Start with 50 astroloy. Let's, for the sake of argument, buy 25 more of these. And go away. Because you need to re-roll. Okay. Let's hope that's enough to get it back up and going. Get back in there. Not enough, it seems. I don't need that. Okay. Six and 3. Now wait. Perfect. Okay, now my hard suit backpack has the rest of the silicone I want in there. So stay hot. I know it's cold outside. Not sure if you noticed this, but it's cold outside. Called a new guy down so I can buy his steel. Will I make it? Will I make it? Looks like I will. $600 silicon. I can guarantee you that that's not going to last very long. That's all I need. There, start cooling my place down. Alright, let's see what we got here. Interstellar implements, void vein vendors. Stellar smelter, you're gonna go in the small one. Burning orchards. Looks like I have to wait for some rerolls. Okay. Okay. You.
Hydration critical.
Okay. You needed the extra little copper. How much steel do you have? Not enough. Okay. Start building liquid tanks. While I go buy more steel for you. So I'm gonna need a light, a button, and a dial. I can't make muffins. Gotta keep an eye on that. Void vendors, interstellar excavators, stellar smelter. Okay. Leave it alone for now. Alright. So, how much do I got? So, let's see. I need logic. Switch. So the question is, where do I want to stick this? Right here, maybe? Let's stick you right there. So you need a wall. Which is kind of problematic. I want to have just these. Actually. Okay, I can have you right here. You're gonna be button and a dial. And now I need lights. Okay, so now let's see. Cable coils cannot go down here. Just a slight problem. They can go up here, which is okay. So I need to remove you and stick you upside down like that. That's fine. That works. Now I can go on ahead and remove this. Alright. So we'll start with that one because it'll be the easiest first choice. But I need to change the way some of this stuff looks like. For example, I'm gonna have to go on ahead and change all of this to heavy cables. Because one of the things what I can do, I can leave this all here. Here. This is a problem. Here. This being here is a problem, because I can't just have this be here. It needs to be one space back. Which means my hunger is caution. Which means I need to do this with my shoot system. Let it freak out, hopefully not kill me. I'm inside though. Shouldn't kill me, right? Say that, but those things do not care who they hurt. They really don't care who they hurt. They're just vicious, maniacal creatures when anything glitches. Alright. That gets all my printers back up. That's fine like this. Okay. All my printers are back up, which leaves this for logic. But I don't think I need these cables like this. I think I need to kind of go around through the back like so. I forgot the thing. Can't believe how quickly it cools. My base is already cool. Alright. Now that that crisis is averted yet again, I'm gonna eventually make a much better system, and I was gonna get upset if that got in my way. Okay, you can turn on now. Got it. Good, you can turn on. Okay, that's on, that's on. This can be neat. Okay. As far as this goes... Alright. Everything should be here. Auto lathe. Electronics printer. Hydraulic pipe bender. Tool manufacturing. How's my batteries looking? Yeah, I burnt through a lot of power. Why? Oh, because this is on. Okay. The thing that's gonna make this awkward, though, is I need to have this also connected. I don't think I can go through that, though. Test run. Yep, can't go through that. Need more cables anyways. Alright, who do I got? Cosmic Clouds, Galactic Crowers, Galactic Gravels, Build Incorporated. Cosmic Cuisine, Interstellar Irrigation, Cosmic Forge, Orbiting Orchards. Are you all really dit? Yep. That should be it. Alright. So I think the hard part is I don't want to hide them from the roof, but maybe I should. Oh, gotta get my cables. Okay. Lights on. Now I'll just rename you pipe dial, and you are going to be pipe reset, and you're going to be pipe status. Alright, so this is going to be a toughie. Clear. I said clear. This is going to be the printer watcher. So, alias. Lathe D0, alias. D1, alias. Pipe D2, alias. Tools D3. I need to define. Okay, LED. ID. Need to define dial. Dial. I need to define button. Game? Yeah, there you go. Come on, game. Well, it doesn't like me doing something. Okay, now I need to define lathe LED, hash, lathe LED, define lathe dial. Oh, pause. I'm not building anything. L dial. Define. I'm just gonna. Alexa, stop. L. Reset. L. Reset. I need to copy these. Because there's going to be one for the pipe. Electronics, pipe, tool. That's just going to change E, P, T. Let's do for the dials. 1. Okay, that doesn't work. E, P, T. Then the resets. Reset, reset, reset. T, P, E. And I have to do this too. E, E, P, P, T, T, T. Oh, main, end, yield, J main. Okay, this is going to be kind of the tough one because I need to really look up what I'm needing here. I still got a couple lines. I just need to really simplify things. Oh, I forgot one other thing. Stacker. There's 2 of them. I think I used the stacker rights. Stacker rights and all of them. Yep, stacker rights. Okay. Whoops. Forgot to grab that. Define stacker. Else stack E E T. Okay. T T P P. Oh, I have to think about this some more. Okay.
Hunger critical.
You serious? I'm already hungry. Okay. Cave Goblin days.
Hunger caution.
There you go. Okay. P stack. Now was it capitalized or not? Yes, it was. E stack. L stack. So the thing is, pipe. So I need to look at basically. Oh, that's cool. It actually shows that. Come on, let me get all the data. So I need to do my activate. Actually, yeah, I just need my activate on the pipe benders. Stacker. Because you have an export count and you also have occupants. Wait, you have slots? Import, export, export. What? Where's your second export? Okay, okay, whatever. Might need a configuration cartridge to really truly understand what is going on here. Because this cartridge is okay, making sure that works. See, because this kind of helps. Acquire power 50, export count. Because I just build that so its export count is 0. You see, this one has 23. It's exported 23 times. This one's 10. But imported 97. So what I can do, I have to come up with a method for viewing that. Reading active. So, for example, if it's printing that, its activate is 1. Not its activate is 0. So I need to read the state of each device, find out. Let's export this for now. I don't want to redo that. Alright, you know what? Let me take a quick break, really think this through a little bit. Alright, welcome everyone. This is Shadow Drake, and so let's finish this up. Alright, so I got my inspiration. Now to see if I can find a stacker. This is going to be a problem right here. Switch. Okay, so I need that one right. So I can't do that. Can't do that though. Okay, so I got my inspiration, and I figured I need to fix it up a little bit more because it's gonna be hectic once I get started, so... Oh, come on. So what I need... How many lights did I build? Just 1? 2? Oh, I got perfect amount. I think this is enough. More than enough, probably. Alright, so let's get my walls that are in my inventory somewhere. Or I could have just put them up like a dummy. Okay. Because the first thing I need to do is get all of this set up. I think I figured out how. Excuse me. I'm gonna get it all. So LED. I think I need another wall. All right, LED. Because I want to have it like LED above this. Button above that, and dial right there. Gotta do that for all of them. Dial, button, LED. Button. I need another wall. Dial. Perfect. Looks like I made extras. That's okay. Originally I was going to try it with one, and I do recommend trying it with one. So I will do that. So now I need to get all of this up here. Ugh. There we go. Need to do the same thing over here. Perfect, 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 perfect. Alright. And I need to label everything. And the thing is, I believe I named this P-dial, P-reset, P-LED. Let's check to confirm. Let's see. I need to keep everything the same. Like this. And so this is all going to be working with the stacker. So I have defines, but it's not going to stay like that. I know I am going to alias some. So index is R9. Alias machine is R10. Alias stacker R11. Alias. Ooh. Let's do stacker ID. La 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 la. Dial ID R12. Alias. Button ID R13. Alias. LED ID R14. Alias. Mode R15. Those are going to be here. This is the index for machine cycling. This is the index for machine ID number. This is the index for machine's stacker name. This is name. It's not an index. Machine ID number. Machine stacker name. Machine's dial name. Machine's reset button name. Machine's LED name. Machine's current mode. of operation. Now, all of this is going to get pushed in very specific ways. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Normally I do this outside of main hour, but I had my inspiration and I want to get this done. So, I got all of this. And so what I need to do is rename everything. Because it was dial, reset, stack, LED. Reset, dial, stack. E stack, L stack, T stack. And so, T dial, T reset, T LED. Okay, late dial, L reset, L LED. E dial, E LED, E reset. So one of the things, so testing, excuse me, testing logic is kind of a tough thing. So like, in this case, since I am doing a bunch of SBs, you know, I could do SB, LED, on 1. And I can try this and see, as you see all the LEDs turned on. That at least lets me know that I got the right LED ID. But now, I can do something like this. SB, LED, oh, SBN, LED, PLED, color is 1. And I think right here, I can look at color. That's not it. Color. Oh, are you kidding me? There's a way to look at color. Pretty sure there was. Those are slot variables. There it is. So, green, orange, red, yellow. So that's what? Green, SBN, LED. Hold on. Let's get them in order. Lathe. Then 3, SBN, LED. Pipe. LED. TLED. Color. 5. So, you know, stuff like this. Always recommend doing things bit by bit, and you should see changes that match up. See, all of this at least works right. So that lets me know all my LEDs are properly being controlled and changed according to my logic. And it's definitely something to go and do. So, like for example, if I want to change dial, hold on, it's lowercase. Dial, do they have a lock? This is another thing too. Dials have a mode, but they don't have a lock. So I can't lock them. So let's do dial, 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 dial. And this is just something to always do. See, I put L dial. And you can see that I actually have the names lowercase, and this kind of helps you to troubleshoot things that shouldn't be right. Dial. I can change this to setting. Wonder if I can copy and paste. Sweet. Work smarter, not harder. So now I can do this. See? But that didn't really change my settings. Probably because I haven't set the max. That's why. Let's set the max to 20. Let's turn this on. There we go. 3, 2, 5, 4. Awesome. And you can do the same thing with the button, except the button is going to be just read, you know, I can set a lock. Ooh, this is going to be tougher. So, button. L reset. And we actually need to activate. I don't know how well this will work. Whoop. Activate 1. I think that forces the button to activate. It's not activating though. T reset, P reset. Oops. So let's do something live. LBN. Button. Some. And then SDB setting R0. Actually, add. I don't know what this will do, to be honest. Activate. That's not going right. That's kind of concerning. Okay. L reset. Okay. So if I read L resets, Okay. SBN LED L LED on R0. Let's see if that does something. So that's off. Okay. So yeah, it's working. Okay, so that lets me know that my names work. And I could do something like LBN to R0, stacker L stack export counts. That should be a 0. And now that should be 11, which I can confirm over here. Export count is indeed 11. All right. Whew. Debugging. Okay, so now that I have a general understanding of how this is going to go, here's what needs to happen. And I'm going to put comments to kind of explain what is going to happen. So, under the main, this is going to be the always actions. The always holding true. And I will need to load up a machine's 5 name IDs and stuff from the stack. From the stack. Based on the index. So that has to happen. And then I need to do basically a 5 IDs from this based on the as well as mode. Based on mode, go to one of 4 steps. So like step 0 is the idle step. Wait for machine to be active. You know, I load up a print, I started going. You know, step 1, this is the active phase. Just basically wait until the export count equals the dial number. Step 2, this will be a reset stage. You know, once it's done, go to reset. So for reset, we turn lathe activity, or you know, turn printer to off, export, force export the stacker, wait a yield basically. And then step 3, this is the final reset where we just clear memory of the stacker. Return to 0. So this is basically what is going to be attempted to be written. Now the thing is, I have to actually push all this stuff in a nice sequential way. But to start off, I want to get the step register probably working. Probably working right. So I guess let's start in step 0. So based on the mode, one thing that's going to happen in the always, we're going to load R0. Let's just use the lathe. So D0 activate. We're going to need that. Load. Let's see. We're going to need to load R1, D0, not D0. This is going to be an LVN. We're going to load to R1. We are going to load the dial for the name hash. Now, based on the stack, we're going to have this coming from, for example, here, name hash. So let's just go ahead and use dial ID. And we want the setting at what? Average. Which means that up here, we're just going to go ahead and move to dial ID. What am I using? The lathe? L dial. L dial. There. That way I'm going to go on ahead and move that there. So let's just go ahead and populate that. Move. Okay. We're going to do a move machine ID. And I'm going to comment this out because I don't need it. X, Y, Z. Don't know what that number is. It's going to be a name. I'm going to go ahead and move the machine ID. Already did that. Stacker ID. And that'll be L stack. L stack. Let's keep it lowercase. I don't like that being lowercase, but I don't know what'll happen if I do the hash of basically a define that it just did. It might error out, it might not. So let's just keep all this lowercase, separate from the name. I'm just going to try to circumvent any foreseeable issues. So we need stacker ID from LStack. Next was the dial ID. Okay, we got that already. Move the button ID from LReset. Now we need to move the LED ID. The ID. And we want LED. So what this does is I should now have these individual IDs populated. And this will be pre-emptying the stacker. Because obviously I'm going to have something for the stack based on the index. But this at least gets them here. So that I don't have to worry about changing everything later on. Like this. This will need to change, but I have to keep an eye on that. So first things first, I need to get the dial ID. Also need to get the button. Is it button? Yeah, button. And button ID. This is the activate average. So that gives me that. And then I'm also going to I also need a mode. Let's start with 0 for now. Step 0. That's idle. This is going to change, obviously. I'm going to comment that out, and I'm just going to start up here. Move mode 0. Okay, got it. Let's see here. So, based on mode, go to 1 or 2 steps. So BEQZ mode, and we go to idle. BQ mode 1, we go to active. BQ mode 2, reset 1. BQ mode 3, reset 2. So, idle, active, reset 1, reset 2. And just in case we somehow screw it up and we don't put anything in there, just JEnd. Okay. So based on the mode, it's going to go to one of these 4 steps. So in idle, we need to see what the autolathe is. If BEQZ for the autolathe is 0, we just go to end. Because honestly, nothing's happening. Waiting for it to go to end. But let's change the color of the LED to green. So SBN LED LED. Name hash will be LED ID. Color. You know what? One thing. SB LED on 1. We want them all on. Perfect. Now the thing is, I never remember what the colors are. So color green is 2. 2, and that is green LED. So let's give this a try, because it's obviously going to bug out somewhere. I'm not perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay. That's right, that doesn't change. Alright. So, if activates, I presume it's activate that turns on the printer. I thought I did check that. If activate is, then we just move mode 1. JEnd. End. So what that does is it puts us in mode 1. So let's just go on ahead and pre-populate this. So SBN, LED, LED ID, color, whatever the heck yellow is, 5. Yellow LED. Perfect. And let's do, I don't think I need a JN. So let's do that. So, see, there we go. Turned it yellow. Perfect, that's what we wanted. Took it a little while, but it turned to yellow. Now I gotta look this up. What does it mean by average? Not there. What I don't like, doesn't really say. What I don't like when you're searching this up is all your commands still happen. So what we want now, one thing that I forgot to do is SB stacker. There's a way for stackers to be completely reset. So stacker, right, we want to clear memory. Clear memory 1. Clear memory 1. Yield SB stacker clear memory 0. I don't know if that's going to work. So let's go ahead and confirm that. So you are currently at 11 with an import 98. So 0, 0. Perfect. That works. Incremental stages. Absolutely helps to triple check everything. I forgot to check the clear memory register. There's a clear memory register. Doesn't say it on here. I guess that's just a simple happens once. I hope it happens once. Well, I can test that. Should have imported 1. Yep. What is that lever? Error activate 0? Oh, so when it activates 0, that's when it dumps it. That's good to know, because I'm gonna need to know that information. Pause. So, don't think I need this. Perfect. So now, with the SBN, the LED color is 5. I gotta do a little bit of something. So, I think I actually kind of need like a small little error state. So let's do this. If what is activate from the BEQZ? If for some reason activate is back to 0, go to error. And error, all it does is LED ID color. We're gonna turn that to red. Red is 4. Red LED. Let's put a J end here. J end. So what I hope to do for that is, if for example, this is stopped in the middle of that, it should be red. And if it started again, it goes back to yellow, which you can see. So if this stops due to out of materials before exiting that, I will come back, see red LED. Oh crap, I'm missing iron. Slap some iron, start it back. Simple. Okay. Now, so that gives me the slight error, goes to end, kind of just does that. Okay, now we go to the next phase. So, if it's less than 0 errors. So now we look at one more thing. So, let me see. LBN R3. You know what? LBN R3. No, I don't want to do that there because it should be 0. Actually, you're right. LBN R3. This is the export count for stacker ID export count average. So here's the thing. This is something I gotta test, and I'll probably just have to queue something up. If B not equal. If R1 and R3 are not equal, because the dial is how many I should be getting out. R3 is how many exports. Ideally, I want bundles, but I can adjust things in the stacker so that I can only print out exactly, like, for example, 3 iron sheets. I go to end. Otherwise, we move mode to 2. This is to active. This is to reset 1. And so, at reset 1, what we want to do is do SBN D0, well, D0 activate to 0. And just to make sure, SBN, stacker? That is the right ID, right? Yep, stacker. stacker ID. ID. Lowercase. And I also just want to change the LED ID color to blue. Why not? 0 should equal blue. Blue LED. JN. As you can see, I'm actually kind of gotten close to the ground over here. I haven't even added the stacker stuff, but it looks like I'll be able to fit all of this stuff in one, which will be helpful. Okay. Let's see what happens. So, let's try this. So, I'll have a value of 2. For simplicity's sake, I'll put this at a value of 1. Iron sheets. What should happen is I print out 2 iron sheets, and then it should stop. 1, 2. Aha, I got 1 extra. But it did stop it. Alright, how am I going to deal with that? Well, let's keep in mind that the iron sheets is going to be a fast building thing. If I were to pick something slow, like cable, for example. So a cable coil here is extremely slow, so I want exactly 2. So maybe it'll only get 2. So that put it at 1. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so slower items I get exactly how I want. Faster items I'll probably get a little more. You know what? I'm okay with that. All those +1 steel sheets and stuff are gonna add up. So, then we'll move mode to 3. So at reset 3, all we're gonna do is do an SBN stacker clear memory 1. SBN stacker stacker ID clear memory 1. And then move mode 0. Gets right back to the beginning. Because then I should see it go back to green. J-end. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's build only 1 this time. Let's do an iron sheet because I'm going to need more of those. I don't care if I build an extra 1. 1. And they're ready again. But let's see. Yep, that's the problem right there. Faster ones is going to export counts. Okay. So that clear memory would be good. Now, one thing I haven't talked about is I'm reading the button ID. So, BNEZ for R2 will go to reset 1. There we go. So, let's do that again. Might need a state to define that. What is error? So in idle, maybe I should make an idle error. If BNEZ for R3, idle error. Idle error, and all that does is change the LED ID color to, I don't know. Let's just pick, let's pick 11, purple. Purple because why not? Okay, everything's set. Running through some more iron sheets. Ah, what did I do wrong? Blink, 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 blink. That's what I did wrong. Oh, J and. Did I put that? Okay. But the reset worked just like a charm. Alright. Try one more time. There we go. That's a signal that I need to press the reset button. Perfect. Now give me a sec and I will try to see if I can get this all pushed and everything. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Another interruption, but that didn't
Hunger
mess with my
caution.
thinking. So, where was I? Where was I? Okay, I lied. It didn't mess with my thinking. So let's put you here. So, now comes the tough part, the stacker. So this is... I won't need this anymore. Okay. These are define generic hashes. This is define, oh, wait. Alias, cycling data? I don't know. Okay. So here's the thing. Now I gotta use the stacker to push. So first we move SP0. This is to initialize the stack to 0. Look, we just gotta do that, okay? Now, first up is gonna be the auto lathe. We push. So, auto lathe. Lathe. Does that change when it's in that different? No, it's just tier 2. Ooh, I like that. Oh, so it gets more expensive. I never saw that. Huh. So we're pushing auto lathe ID at 0. Now we need to go through them in order because I need to keep them in order. So we're doing the stacker next. Now we push hash of else stack. See? Now we can get rid of this. It's gonna screw up some stuff, but I need that to happen. And then that's the stacker at lathe at pointer 1. Now we push. After the stacker is the dial. So we push the hash of the dial. So that's dial at lathe at 2. It's extremely helpful to comment your codes just to help with troubleshooting. So I no longer need the dial. Next is the reset. Oop. This is for the reset at lathe, and this is at pointer 3. Okay. Now we push the hash for the LED. This is for the LED at the lathe at 4. So this will help initialize the stack, and just for the time being, I'm just going to work for here. So we need to move mode at 0, but now we need to move the index to 0. Here. So this will be initialize the stack. This will be initialize generic stuff. There's something else I need to do. I need to push 0. What that does is initializes lathe mode to 0, because we don't need this anymore. Alright, so that means our stack pointer is at 0. So now we need to do something interesting here. So multiply SP, that will be index by 10. So what that's going to do, it multiplies my index by 10 and writes it to the SP. Now we do add SP, SP, and 1. We add 1 to the SP. This is to set up the peak. Don't need them. So now, instead of doing that, we peak. We peak for the machine ID. This should peak at 0, at x0. The only reason I'm putting x is because it should, when the index is at 1, it'll go to the next machine. So that'll pick it at 10, 11. Okay? Peaking doesn't add, so SP, SP1. It's going to get horribly inefficient, but I still got a little bit of space. I can always clear up some of this to compartmentalize it, because I do need to put, let's see, if I do, I need a that's, so I need 3 lines. So I need 1, 2, 3, and I need 1, 2, 3. Where am I at? Still have some space. Okay. So this peaks at the stacker ID, and this should peak at x1. Add SP, SP1. This should peak at x2. Add SP, SP1. Peak. should peak at x3. Add SPSP1. Peak. This is where a lot of stuff could go wrong. Should peak at x4. Add SPSP1. Peak. This should peak at x5. How much space do I have? Still got some space. That's good. So what this should do, now I have to do LBNs here because I'm no longer dealing with D0. So I need to do R0. Actually, that's just LB. Because I need my machine ID. Activate average. That's what I had before, right? Control Z. I can't Control Z. Okay. Save that for now. So, peaking. If I got this stack ordered correctly, it should do that perfectly. So what this does is gets my machine ID, stacker ID, dial ID, button ID, LED ID, and mode. Perfect. That should be perfect. Now, then the rest of this I didn't really change, but I do need to go to SB machine ID. It's lowercase, isn't it? Machine ID activate 0. That should, theoretically, that should work right. I think it's working right. So something's not working right. Okay. It didn't quite do something. Ah! Okay. This is what's not right here. The mode is not correct. So, I need to do something else. So, peak mode, and then I need to do sub SPSP1. Because I need to push the mode. Move mode 1, and then, or actually, push 1. Set to, hopefully, X5, right? X5. Sets. What is with this? One sec. Alright, I'm back. Got interrupted. Children bedtime. So we push 1. And we push 2. Set to X5. And we push 3. Go to reset, set to X5. Push 0. Oh, return to yield, set to X5. X5. All right. See, this is, again, we saw that the whole logic worked without the stacker. And so now it's just a matter of making it work with the stacker. So if I remember right, oh, come on. I hate that sometimes where a comment just gets really screwed up. Turns to... Okay. Let's try this again. Sub SPSP1 returns stack to be able to push X5. Because we won't need the stack at that point. And you know what? To help me know what is going on, SDB setting mode. Because the mode is going to be getting grabbed. So. Yes! 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 Success! Alright. Now. Let me tell you. Seeing something work is just beautiful. Okay. Now that we got that, we need to move SP10. This is initializes stack to 10 for the Eprinter. Now we push. Where the flip is the electronics printer? Electronics printer. The Eprinter ID at 10. Now we need to push that. Push the dial. Now we need to push the reset. Now we need to push the LED. Then we push 0. Okay. Let's just make sure that's still got plenty. Okay. Now move the set point to 20. We just resume. Push. This is going to be for the pipe bender. Am I actually talking? Yes, I am. Sometimes. Pipe bender. So, now we push the pipe bender. And this is pipe bender ID at 20. So, push the stacker. Push the dial. I really kind of wish I set this correctly. You know, kind of planned it out a little bit better. Push the reset. Push the LED. And then just push 0. Move SP30. But hopefully that's still enough room for a rocket printer, because let's just be honest, who's going to build a security printer? So, tool, printer, tool manufacturing. And so that's the tool manufacturing ID at 30. push the stacker, push the dial, push the reset, push the LED. And here we just do push a 0. All right. Now, all this is squared away. What'll determine how this works is at the end, I need to add index 1. If index BNE index to 4, go back to main. Set DB setting mode. I'll just keep that. Move index 0. I don't think I do that. So, I only really have something on 4 machines. So, maybe I just need to define. Define machine num 4. Set how many machines there are. So if I had the rocket printer, I just change this to 5. So machine num. Okay. So the goal is, at the end, we add 1 to the index. And then we go right back to main. And it's going to do all of this. It's going to look, peek, do all of this stuff, LBNs. Go through all of the modes, push it, and whatnot. And it's going to keep doing that. It's going to loop and do that until it returns back to here. The question that I don't know is am I going to lose some coherency? Because I can expect this to be initialized perfectly. Is what I hope. But now here, logic chips can run logic a certain number of times. So if I, 115 minus 49, that's like what? 115. So 115 minus 50. 1, 2, 3. That's like 60. Question is, am I gonna get some half-assed control because it doesn't run through all of the lines perfectly? We'll see. Now the thing I expect is every one of these to go green after I drink some water. And then what? Cave Goblin is hungry. Cave Goblin, thriving. Wow, that's already done. I love how I said that this part is gonna be, I'm gonna get this all set up, and here I am, setting my flipping printers. Okay. Okay. This one's yellow. E-LED. Did I perhaps get something wrong here? Or is there some issue here that makes it think that it's still printing? No, that can't be right, because it shouldn't be. It should only be at that if the mode is 0. This is where, troubleshooting is gonna get absolutely difficult. Okay, so, but cable? Let's see where you are. Something's not quite right there. Yeah, there's definitely some lag time. Okay. Is there even anything here that you can print a lot of? You know what? Spray paint. Red paint. Oh. Okay, got that working. So what about you? What is something I needed to print? Insulated tank. So let's decrease you to 1. Oh lord, that's gonna take a while. Stop it. Are you red? Yes. So why are you the only one that doesn't work? Did I misspell something on ELED or something? No, and that can't be right because I had it. ELED sets to 10. Electronic printer, stack, dial, reset, LED, mode. It should be right. Did I get something wrong? I want to see what happens with that. Because you're the only one that's a problem right now. Done. Resets. Done. Okay. Alright. Why are you a problem? Did you just get stuck in a bad mode? No, you're going straight to that. Why are you going straight to that? Your activates... You're building. Export count is 0, like it should be. So why are you? Do you think you're building? Why does it think it's building? So, ID, stack, dial, reset, LED, 0. This is gonna be an awkward one. Okay. Let's move my index to 1. We'll keep that. And we will comment this out so that we can kind of debug what the flip is happening to the electronics printer. You just activate 0, act regents, record power 1. Reference ID, recipe hash 13071659. Is it just not reading the right thing? Did I not read the right hash from the printer? I read the kit. Didn't I? I read the kit. Alright, let's see if that fixes that. There we go. I think I read the kit, so let's change the stack size. Let's change you to 1. Let's change you to 100, and let's change you to 100. Heavy cable because you'll be slower. You're red. There you go. You're 1 right. Great. Awesome. Let's do cable. Should print out really fast. Errored. There you go. There you go, guys. A not so quick tutorial on how to work on this thing with the stack. Okay. Now that I got this, let's uncomment that out. 0, 0, 0. Let's move the index back to 0 here. All that on, and we got it. I think we got it. So, if I find myself needing to print a lot of anything, so let's see. Now I can do it. Oh boy. What was I doing again? Getting absolutely distracted. Did I even check on my traders? Orbiting orchards, archer building. Building. I don't even care. I have power for days. I have green lights. Right? That's not looking so happy. Okay. So, where was I at? Why can't those stack? Makes no sense. So I got valves, 5 insulated tanks, 4 insulated tanks. Alright. Well, I think that about sums it up for this part. Asteroid artisans. I can get more steel from them. Stellar steam. Okay. Well, that took a lot longer than I wanted it to be. But oh. I really got to get rid of that extra beacon. It's throwing me off. It's a lot of power. 360. Wow. That's 50 watts right there. That's okay, though. Okay. So, let's see. I got this. What was I trying to do? Oh, right. I actually need to tell this thing to print some insulated tanks. I have, like, no steel whatsoever. That's what I need to do. Didn't I buy some steel before I did all this? Yeah. That is not steel, good sir. Nowhere near steel. So when you print out that one... Okay, next one. Electrum, how much do you have? 29? Electrum, how much do you have? 25? Let's give you a little bit more Electrum. So after you print that out, you're going to air out. Which makes sense, because you're out of steel. So I add that. Back to printing. Success. So, oxygen, volatiles, and I need 2 more because I want to get... This whole place is a mess. I need 2 more full sets because I need to make my volatiles and fuel because I really desperately need to stop being a dodo. Ugh. But with that, my printers are automatic to a degree. And that should help with the setup. Alright, so next time for sure we are going to... Ugh, it's not going to storm yet. We are for sure going to go and... This is actually slightly concerning. I have like very little power in here. For sure. Going to, Actually, can I just print out, like... I can print out one combustion centrifuge. I just need 3 of them. Oh, right, I don't have Invar. Did I even buy that? There we go. I got Stanton in there? Not much. Out of copper. Go figure. Oh, looks like I might actually have to do a mining trip to get some copper to finish that up. The work never ends, I tell you. It just never ends. But it got easier. Alright, so next time, we're actually going to set up the atmospherics. First I need more copper, some gold, some iron. And stuff to sell. Alrighty. Hopefully you enjoyed this not so quick tutorial on setting this stacker up stuff. And you know what? Make sure I save this. Printer... Printing controls? There. Literally the first time I've ever done something like this. But that's going to be needed for the gas centrifuges. But that will be another day. Anyways. See y'all later. Have a good day. And hopefully next time we actually start centrifuging. See you later.